Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 15th, 16th, and 17th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, I'm using my Radley Valentine deck for the main reading. This is going to be my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, that will be for the main reading, which this is the introduction. So the introduction, we're going to use the Waite Rider original traditional tarot cards, and we're going to use Colette Baron Reed, one day I'll remember her name, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. We are coming to a full moon, so a couple of things I want to kind of mention. So we do have Neptune and Jupiter are in Pisces right now. And they've been in Pisces for a little bit of time, so that's not the big thing, but they were on the 12th, very close. They're conjuncted together. And so this is considered on the 12th one of the luckiest days. We will see what we will see. We also have Venus that's in Pisces. That went in April 5th. And then we have Mars. Mars is coming into Pisces also April 15th. So we have a lot of the Pisces influence going on. The dreamy qualities, but also the very spiritual and also the very psychic energies too. Now, we've all had a lot of very strong stuff going because there's solar storms, there's lots of things going on. I'm hoping everything I'm reading, but it all depends on too, what am I sensing? So what I'm reading is that this should be a very lucky time, a very positive time for everyone. I feel like we're just closer and closer to whatever that breakthrough is, hoping that it's sooner than later, because like I said, the energies are really strong around us, and the people, and I will tell you, people that have been watching me, we have been, developing, we have been ascending, we have been creating a more spiritual atmosphere for ourselves and for others around us, or we've been protecting our energies. Well, we do have, so it's kind of like our nerve endings, though, are a little bit on the surface. And when we are around the people that maybe aren't ascending as much or aren't working to know more about this, they just kind of irritate us a little bit more. Now, there will be a full moon on Saturday, and that will be in Libra season, and that will be 2:54 p.m. There is a lot of balancing with Libra energy. Libras want balance. Now, I will tell you, they have not had, maybe my Libras, if you have been having a very balanced time since your astrological season, wonderful, wonderful. I just feel like my Libras, you've just been out of balance for a long time. I'm feeling, and I'm hoping, and I'm praying that this full moon helps to restore some of that balance. Now, when it's restoring balance, I'm not saying you're going back to an old way. I'm just saying that your new way just feels a little more comfortable. I do feel that way for a lot of us. If you have a lot of air energy in you, in your natal sign, and remember, your natal sign, easy way to look that up. You go online, and there's lots of engines that can help you figure that out. And then, take a look. What is really, look at your rising, your ascending, your Venus, your moon, your Mars, your Jupiter even, okay? And, and see how that all relates for you. But again, Libra full moon, this is kind of a very possibly positive energy, okay? So this card already fell out. Let's go ahead and shuffle a few more times and see what we have. Again, this is just the introduction. This is more a universal, worldly, global look of what's going on. And I will put in the description, the timestamp when this is all done. Okay, let's see what we've got here for everyone for this introduction. Here we go. First card. All right, so this is looking back at better times. Now, this one is reversed. I read reverse cards as having a stronger energy. This is the Six of Cups. Cups is our water energy. It's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's very fluid, very emotional. We do have a lot of that Pisces energy going on right now, even though we have the air energy of the full moon. And again, full moons, if you've been following me, you know that I'm going to say. It's the time to release, relinquish, and request. You can go 3 days before, 3 days after to do this. I like writing things down. I like putting it on my refrigerator. If I'm going to burn them to make them a little stronger energy, I like to keep a copy for my refrigerator, okay? But release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request, put out there, and, really think about what it is you do need, what you do want. But we have a 6. The numbers do have a lot of energy too. 6 is the number of man. It is what you put into it. But there we have the 6 of Cups. And again, fluid, emotional. This has a lot of remembrance. This a lot of times is nostalgic. This is kind of looking back at the sweeter and kinder days. Now, the thing about sweeter and kinder days is a lot of times they're not necessarily as sweet or as kind as we remembered them. So we do have to be a little more realistic. So, kind of look at so the weekend has this, and again, that has a lot of Pisces and Neptune, because Neptune is very dreamy, also type of energy. Kind of like, just think about whenever you're in a type of a dream that just feels like it's floating through and you're just trying to grasp the reality of life. This is what I'm picking up with the 6 of Cups. Trying to grasp the reality of life. It wants us to think back at that nicer, kinder, which was not always nicer and kinder. Here we go. Next card is, now we have the 7 of Wands. Now, wands or rods, fire energy. So we have water energy, we have fire energy. This is our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's our Aries. We are in Aries season. Now, 7, divine guidance, divine number, divine umbrella, sometimes divine interference. This is kind of like there's a little bit of a struggle. It's not a horrible struggle. It's not like, somebody's being really attacked. It's more or less kind of a, hey, I'm not letting you come here. So there is a little bit of a struggle energy here. I'm not letting you take my hill. If you played, King of the Hill as a child, this is defending your energies, defending your ground, defending who you are, defending where you're at. It's not as harsh as, some of the other cards can be, but it is one of these things that, especially if I'm in my little dreamy world, it can be a little bit hard to kind of, it's that time, I have to wake up now. I have to wake up and do guard duty now. So there is a defense mechanism here. There is a defense energy here. If you look, it does look like, these are lower than them. So they are in, whoever this is not in a position of power. It does look like this person is, but again, it's defending. Defending what? Defending your mountain, defending the hill. Next card is, we go back to our cup energy. So this is, this cup, this is a 4. 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has organization. The 4 of Cups is one of those in-between cards. So here we have, I just want to sleep. I want to dream. I just want to fantasize. I just want that better life. Oh, I'm so tired of defending. I'm so, but I get up again and every day I defend what I have to do. I work hard to do what I, to create or to maintain what I have. But then we have the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is total dissatisfaction. It's the in-between energies. It's like, I don't like where I'm at. I don't know what's going on in that future. I'm not ready to make a change. I'm just going to sit there and pout. I'm not necessarily going to take action because maybe I'm a little bit on the tired side. But again, dissatisfaction. I don't like where I'm at. Oh, here is this magical being bringing a beautiful little cup. I've got something for you. I don't know that I'm quite ready for you yet either. Maybe I like to stay in my dissatisfaction. Maybe I want to stay. Maybe I just, some people that, we just kind of like, no, you know what? I'm going to enjoy pouting. I'm going to enjoy being angry. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. So there's this thinking back, remembering, You know, always feeling like you've got to struggle to maintain. And at the same time, there's a personal choice here. There's a personal choice with this cup, with the Four of Cups saying, I am not ready to move on. I am not ready to, I want it back. I want it this way. I want it. Pout, pout, pout. So let's see what we have with the Good Tarot. The Good Tarot cards. Here we are. And let's see. Shuffle one more time. There we go. We're going to look at this. The Ace of Air. So aces, new beginnings, new starts. That's a 1. Air energy is our Libra energy. It is our Aquarius. It is our Gemini thought processes. You know, making new plans, hearing something different. This is changing up our thoughts. This is it can be a little bit challenging, especially if our emotions are saying, I don't want to move. You know, and then we have this kind of like, well, it's just been hard enough to maintain where I'm at. How do you tell me to have a, you know, to have a different view? How do you tell me to think differently? But it does have a different energy to it. It does have new ideas to it. It does have a new challenge to it. And the challenge can be something exciting. It can be something that we hear. You know, there is that hearing energy. I do feel like I need to pull another card out. Let's see. Let's see what it is. That can be a little World. So we have a 21. A 21. So we have the 1, 2, 1. So here we have the 6, 7, 4 energy. We have the 1, 2, 1. World energy is the is our major arcana. It is the, you know, kind of the end of the road. It's kind of the, hey, you know, you've done a really great job. Now let's kind of either rest or let's kind of spread the joy, spread the news energy here. So there is something from, and it's also from number 1 to the, you know, to 21. And the World, again, major arcana, very strong worldly, universal, godly, higher power type of energy, saying, you know, have hope. You've done what you needed to do. There's more coming. At the same time, you might need to rest. At the same time, you might need to help others also. So there's some interesting energy this weekend. Again, I'm going to go a lot with this, not really wanting to make some changes, but you feel like you're always fighting. And then we get these saying, yeah, you can't stay where you're at. You can't stay where you're at. You have to change some of your thoughts. You have to get to a sense of completion so that you can move on, so that you can have more to come. And the World also brings kind of like, to me, it's like after you know, the journey of the major arcana, it's kind of saying there's more out there too. But you have to get to that point. Interesting. Let me know what you think about this, because it's always interesting energies. Okay, so please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. We need to get the videos out more. You know, you help keep me on air, and when I say that, really you do. You know, I am monetized through YouTube, so I want to try to build that up. And as always, you know, I don't like talking about that, but, you know, I do need to have that grow. I do need to have that grow. So if you could please share the videos with at least one person, I would really appreciate it. Another thing that I know that a lot of my people do, a lot of my subscribers, they put the playlist on, they go walk away, and they let it run. Anyway, not saying you should do that, but not saying you shouldn't either. Okay, so anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. As always, though, I will be starting my videos now. Hello, my Libras. It is time for your full moon. Embrace it. I know, because your energies have been kind of borderline, can I say crappy? Since your astrological season occurred. They haven't been the most positive, as in, and what I mean by that, I'm not saying good things don't happen. I'm just saying they've been tiring, they've been draining. It feels like you've been struggling. It feels like you've always been, there's more, and everybody expects more from my Libras. Enough is enough. Anyway, let's go on. and see what this full moon weekend will be like for you. 1, 2, and 3. But enough is enough. This is going to close that cycle up a little bit more. Here we go. First card. 2 of water. Oh, I like this too because this is about relationships. This is about relationships growing closer. Now, sometimes I don't always go that way with this one. This is the 2 of cups. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. We do have a lot of things in Pisces, including Venus in Pisces right now. And Mars is in Pisces too. So, they're kind of the it couple. And sometimes they have very big outbursts, and sometimes they get along really, really well. It's kind of like, if on the older side, you might know Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. And this is one of the weekends that it's more the romantic type, the more romantic time, okay? So this could be very positive for you, feeling deeply, but at the same time, feeling deeply for someone that might be coming into your life, might already be in your life. Now, it could be a romantic interest. It could be somebody that you just feel very deeply about. I'm going more, my money's more on the romantic interest. Let's see. 2s are crossroads, our choices, our decisions. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. The positive resolution of a conflict. Next card is the 3 of Earth. Now, 3s have a lot of power to them. You say something, do something, get 2 other people, 3 people together. Very strong energy, putting that out to the universe, putting that out to higher power. Okay, I like putting it out more to higher power because I know that it's going somewhere. The universe is very vast, but I like to narrow it down. So I like to say either to the archangels or I like to narrow the energy that I'm putting out down. Okay, now this is a good time again for you to release, relinquish, but it's also a good time for you to request. This is the 3 of Earth. Earth energy is Capricorn, Taurus. We're about to go into Taurus season. Also, it is Virgo energy, so it's very grounded, very money, job, career. Could be about your home, but there's a lot of creativity here. There's a lot of celebration here. There's a lot of things can happen. Wishes can come true. Possibilities, miracles can happen. Again, I like to focus it more of an individual type of energy than have it scattered into the winds type of energy. So this is one of those times that you really need to kind of we've got this romantic energy, this emotional energy, we got this earth energy. So it's kind of like this bridge. How do we bridge this romance into the touchy-feely? How do we bridge it into the tangible energy? That's where the 3 of Earth comes in. That's where it says, be creative. This is where it is, maybe you're, if this relationship here is a person, maybe you just have to figure out how to meet that person, how to engage that person. But this is the card that says, this is how you do it. You have it internally to create that. Now, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Joining together. The team player to me is joining together energy from this 3 of Earth. Next card is the 6 of Water. So 6 of Cups. Go back to the beginning, the introduction where I talked about the 6 of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, fluid, emotional. 6, number of man. This is kind of like remembering the old days. This is remembering, maybe if this is a past relationship, this is remembering the good times, the happy times, kind of letting go of the judgments, letting go of the anger. There is looking at things with a little bit of a rose-colored glasses, but, you may need to have that. You've gone through a lot of harsh stuff. Maybe it's time for you to have put on some rose-colored glasses, okay? So memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. This has a very dreamy type of energy, so I would say that this is that Neptune, that Jupiter and Neptune energy for you. This has very dreamy, very hopeful, but the 3 of Earth is that energy that says, and how do I bring that into the reality of my world? It looks like you can. It does look like you can, my Libras. You are air energy, so you do think things through. So this is the feels. This is the touchy-feelies. And this is you bringing it into the reality. Bringing it where, you know, not just in your heart, but bringing it where you can actually do the touchy-feelies. Right. And, oh! Cards have flown. Excuse me. One moment. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I like these. Now, family energy, loving energy. We have a 4. So we have a 2, 3. Here's a 4. Is basically there is leadership, authority here. There is stability here. There's organization here. This is about foundation and achievements. This is setting down, it's not setting down necessarily the rules, but it's getting things built. You need the foundation in order for you to jump, in order for you to achieve. But I do love that this is the house, this is the family, this is the rainbow. So there is kind of whatever's going on here, there is definitely a sense that you can bring it into the reality of the world. Okay? And then we go with, again, the 2. 2s are choices. This is, I believe this to be more the fire energy, if I'm right. You know, our Sagittarius, our Leo, Aries energy, we're in Aries. This is really about what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Are you going to just let it just be kind of that pipe dream? Are you just going to let it be one of those dreams? Or are you going to build a foundation with it? So what is this telling me, my Libras? There's lots of dreams, there's lots of hopes, wishes. You have the ability to manifest these. You have the ability to create the foundations. But there is some choices you have to do. There is some pieces that you have to do. So it's kind of telling you, my Libra, that you just can't leave it to happenstance. You actually have to put some work into it too. Okay, and when I say work, I'm not talking about major work, but I am saying you have to at least go talk to the person. If there's a person there, if this is a person, if this is a love reading, which let's say it looks like, it's like that person who you're seeing is really, really, it's really, it's floating your boat type of energy here. It's just a matter of now you have to go after it. You have to go after your dreams. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Libras. Here we go. We got 2 cards that popped. Here we are. Golden Topaz, which is all about faith, wise action, perseverance, and confidence. Reversed, Selenite, psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, deep connections. Interesting. So this is, like I said, they may float your boat. You've got to kind of put some effort into it. Don't just expect it to just float to you. But it does look really good. It does look like there could be some very positive groundwork done. Okay, so my Libras, take a moment to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. And as I asked in the introduction, if you could share the video, the playlist with at least one person, I would so appreciate that. As always, though, my Libras, enjoy your full moon. Really get out there, really release, relinquish, and request. But as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.